let's go.
Yo.
Today is September 22nd. We are on pages 46 and 47. It's day 2 of the book club. And again, our story for this month is called The Diary of a Bookseller.
没错，今天又是我们好书俱乐部单元，我们要继续介绍昨天所介绍过的这本好书哦。这本书的名字叫做 The Diary of a Bookseller 二手书店店员日记。我们昨天稍微简单的讲了一下这个作者，然后他本身呢，他开了这个书店，然后呢，书店里头呢有许许多多有趣的员工，还有呢一些顾客他本身也蛮有意思的，然后呢，顺便提到一下他在这个地方他所经营的一些事情，还有一些小小的观察与发现。那我们今天呢，要顺便介绍一下他们这个 Wigtown 他们当地的这个图书节哦，我们赶快来看看今天的内容吧。
The Diary of a Bookseller. Sean's honest writing also includes the events that take place in Wigtown. Wigtown is known as Scotland's national book town. One of the town's biggest events of the year is the Wigtown Book Festival. The festival was first held in 1999. It is Scotland's second largest book festival, and it lasts for 10 days. In 2023, it is scheduled to be held from September 22nd to October 1st. The festival includes different events, such as a poetry competition. The Wigtown Poetry Prize started in 2005, and it is open to people from all over the world. There are also prizes for poems that are written in the Scots language and Scottish Gaelic, as well as other prize categories. Other highlights of the festival include food, music, and theater. The Wigtown Book Festival became a charity in 2007. Many volunteers give their time to help out and support the staff who organize the festival. Their mission is to help the local economy by creating a lively book festival and promoting literature and culture. With interesting activities and events, there is something for everyone at the Wigtown Book Festival.
Okay, friends, let's begin our paragraph right away. Sean's honest writing also includes the events that take place in Wigtown.
好，我们来看第一句话，他告诉你说 Sean's honest writing。好，这个地方他 Sean， 我们之前不是提到说他每一天他的那个日记里面每一天来了几个客人，我们昨天还提到说，那一天呢门只开了3次，第一次是邮差，第二次他爸，然后第3次的话是风把门吹开了，对不对？这种小小的细节他都在里头呢，所以他这里面他这种很详实的这种写作记录的方式呢。它里面还包括了 also includes the events， 好，包括了这些很多的事，这个 events 话是活动的意思哦 ，that take place in Wigtown， 也就是当地的一些重要活动也会被记录下来。
So to take place just means to happen, H-A-P-P-E-N. You can write that down. What's interesting about this book is that this is his real diary. So Sean wanted to use his diary and write a more serious book. But I think he just liked what he had, and it was interesting and different. And, you know, there's a lot of people writing a lot of books, and he needed a way to be special. So why not just publish my real diary? You get to really understand what it's like to own a bookstore. It's not romantic, it's hard, and maybe we don't make a lot of money today. And that makes you really worried. And I think that's, you know, maybe if you were writing a book about owning a bookshop, there would be a little bit more of a romantic feeling to it, right? Instead, this is the cold, hard, ugly truth.
没错，所以呢，当初呢，这个作者在写这个日记的时候，当时想说，我要先把这些东西记录下来，变成我另外一个严肃的书籍的这种题材，就会发现到说，在这个书的市场，大家都写好多好多的书，要独树一帜，要被大家看见，其实很难嘛。所以他想说，那干脆我就把我的这些记录把它弄出来，让你知道说经营书店是这么的不容易。好，有的时候你会碰到那种一天门只开3次，3次都不是客人的那种窘境，然后所有的这些情况把它 暴露出来的时候，也许会让你觉得，哎呀，原来开书店不是我们想象中这么诗情画意的事情，它是很辛苦的，背后有很多辛酸血泪的，好那种感觉。所以到后来，它是在这个书店里面，它这本书的话会被大家注意到，好，变成是说，哦，大家原来知道说，经营书店原来这么辛苦。
Okay, let's go to our next sentence. Wigtown is known as Scotland's national book town.
好，再来我们看下面这句话，他说 Wigtown is known as Scotland's national book town。它本身 Wigtown 这个地方是苏格兰他们这种算是那种非常重要的一个旧书城吧，好，非常非常重要。事实上，我顺便这边提一下哦，在111年的学测综合测验里面。刚好也考了这个旧书店城，但是不是在讲这个 Wigtown， 还在讲另外一个 Hay on Wye， 是英国的一个这种旧书店城，所以这个主题的话，其实多认识一下是真的很好的。
One of the town's biggest events of the year is the Wigtown Book Festival.
好，在当地呢 ，one of the town's biggest events， 其中一项非常重要的活动呢，好，年度的重要活动 is the Wigtown Book Festival， 也就是他们这个 Wigtown 威格敦的这种图书节。
The festival was first held in 1999.
好，他告诉你说，图书节呢，最开始第一次举办的时候呢，是在1999年的时候。
It is Scotland's second largest book festival, and it lasts for 10 days. It's the second biggest one. How big is the biggest one?
I think the second largest. 呀，首先说第一个最大的是，好恐怖哦！你想想看啊，他告诉你说，这是在苏格兰呢 second largest book festival， 它是苏格兰的第二大的这种图书节。那我们就很好奇说，那第一大到底是多大，对不对 ？And it lasts for 10 days， 而且一路呢会延续到10天这么久。
In 2023, it is scheduled to be held from September 22nd to October 1st. So buy your plane ticket today.
没错，今天就是9月22号了嘛，所以你现在飞过去的话，刚好可以参加，对不对？在2023年的时候，它预定的时间呢，就是从9月22号，也是今天，一路呢，它这个10天呢，会到10月1号，这10天里面就可以去感受图书节的氛围。
All right, let's take a quick break, and when we come back, we have our next paragraph. Okay, friends, welcome back to Enjoy English School. We're on pages 46 and 47. We're starting paragraph 2. Let's learn about the Wigtown Book Festival. The festival includes different events such as a poetry competition.
好，再来我们看这一段，它里面主要在讲的是什么呢？就是我们图书节里面有什么样的活动哦。它告诉你说 ，The festival includes different events， 好，不一样的这种活动，像是什么呢 ？Such as a poetry competition。Poetry 这个字呢，就是指诗的这种总称、总和。所以说，今天我们后面还会提到另外一个字叫做 poem。Poem 是一首一首单独的诗。那如果说提到诗集呀等等，我们就会要 poetry 这个字。所以他就说，像是会有一个poetry competition， 就会是有个诗歌的这种比赛。
Are you a fan of poetry?
Yeah.
Yeah? Do you like to read poetry, or do you like kind of
read and to feel. 通常的话，那种 poetry 背后的那个字啊，都会比较精简，它的感受就会变得，就是你一旦有那种生命经验的时候，你会觉得，哎，感受很强烈这样子。
I'll tell you the truth. I tried to read poetry several times, and I just couldn't get into it. Mm-hmm. I prefer just a traditional story and narrative. I have listened to authors read their poetry, and I enjoy it that way. Maybe I don't hear the power or the voice or what they're trying to say in poetry. In books, I feel it's very easy. But with poetry, I feel it's a little difficult to understand what the author wants me to feel. So when I hear them read it, I feel much better personally.
Yeah. To be precise, I prefer to I prefer somebody to explain what a poem means to me rather than read it myself, because sometimes if I can't understand what they say, then yeah， 我就觉得说，如果说今天没有，就是你自己看一首诗，你没有办法体会它那种感觉。但如果有一个人告诉你这个诗的背景，他那时候的心情，很多的诗都是根据当时的时空背景而产生下来的。如果没有那个 background， 没有那个 context 的话，你很难去当下去领悟到这个诗人想要表达什么。
I think so. Yeah, I agree with that too. Okay, the Wigtown Poetry Prize started in 2005 and it is open to people from all over the world.
好，他告诉你说 ，The Wigtown Poetry Prize， 好，就是这个Wigtown 威格这个他们的这个地方所办的这种诗集比赛呢，好 ，started in 2005， 从2005年，也就是老师来台湾那一年哦 ，Yeah， 没错 ，and it is open to people from all over the world， 它是开放给全世界人都可以参加，不是只有当地人可以写诗去报名，你也可以写诗去报名哦。Yeah.
So write your poem now. Tell us in the comments.
Yeah.
There are also prizes for poems that are written in the Scots language and Scottish Gaelic, as well as other prize categories.
好，它还甚至呢，它里面的话还有诸多的奖项。它告诉你说 ，there are also prizes for poems。好，甚至还有给这种诗集的奖项 that are written in the Scots language， 他们是用苏格兰当地的语言 and Scottish Gaelic， 好 ，Gaelic 就是盖尔，他们当地的一个另外一个 dialect， 好，盖尔语 ，as well as other prize categories， 还有其他的这些诗集的奖项。
So Scottish is pretty famous. Scottish people are pretty famous for their accent and the way they use English. They use English pretty differently from an American will, especially if they're speaking very casually with other Scottish people. Scottish people talking on the internet is sometimes really famous for how crazy it sounds because of the way they say things. It's pretty different from most Americans talking on the internet, for example. And that's become very famous. It's just like, what are you guys saying? We know you're speaking English, but we don't understand what you're saying. So that's become a little bit of a famous thing on, for example, Twitter.
没错，很多时候呢，你在推特上面或是在其他地方都有机会看到有一些贴文，他们专门在讲说，这个苏格兰人说话，他们说的方式也好，很特别，他们用英文方式很不一样。甚至我自己当初在加拿大这个交换学生的时候，我们其中有一组的，他是来自那个Glasgow， 好，他讲话的时候，我们一组4个人嘛，然后他在讲话的时候，我就看看旁边的，一个是加拿大本地人，另外一个的话是菲律宾的英文也很好的，我听不太懂，然后后来我跟2个求助，他说我们也不懂，我们以为你知道他在说什么。
You know, it's funny is when this is on Twitter, you can read the words. There's no accent, but the way they use English, it's What did you just say?
就需要时间适应一下这样。
So it can be very different sometimes. Okay, let's continue to our next sentence. Other highlights of the festival include food, music, and theater.
OK， 所以剩下呢还有其他这些图书节的亮点呢。Other highlights of the festival include food, music, and theater， 包含像是美食啦、音乐啦，还有戏剧。哇哦！
So this is like 中秋节时间. This is Mid-Autumn Festival. So in Taiwan, Mid-Autumn Festivals, it's like 30 degrees. It's hot. But if you go to Scotland at this time, it feels like fall. The weather is quite cool. You have to wear a sweater and a jacket, especially at night. And it's quite beautiful, and it's nice weather to stay inside with some coffee or tea. Sit by the fireplace and read a book. It's quite a beautiful time of year to go to a colder place of the world.
没错，所以这个地方你可以想象一下，在比较偏北的苏格兰，对不对？这时候晚风这样吹着，其实有点凉了，喝着咖啡啦，热咖啡，然后坐在这个围炉fireplace 旁边，感受一下这种人跟人之间的温暖，其实是很酷的一件事情。
Yeah, it's a really lovely time. Okay, well, with this, let's take a quick break and come back and finish this story. Okay, friends, let's finish our story today on pages 46 and 47. Let's learn more about the Wigtown Book Festival. The Wigtown Book Festival became a charity in 2007.
好，我们来看这一段的这个第一句话，他说了 The Wigtown Book Festival， 好，就是这个Wigtown 它的这个图书节呢 became a charity in 2007， 好，在2007年的时候变成一个慈善活动。不要忘记了，我们今天提到这个 Wigtown 的这个 Book Festival， 其实我们这个主角 Sean Bethel， 他本身的话，他这个书店也是一个非常重要的一个主办的一个单位，好，所以他的话也是帮忙去筹备这项节庆。但是这里头的话，2007年开始，它变成了一个 charity 慈善活动。
When something is a charity, they want profits, but the profits are not used to just make people rich. They're helping other people. We learned profit. Did we learn it yesterday? When did we talk about profits?
Profits 好像是第一课的时候，day one.
So it was it was a day one. Okay,
Day
profits. Profits. So profits. What a good word. Let's look at our next sentence here. Many volunteers give their time to help out and support the staff who organize the festival.
好，所以在这边的话，我们这句话讲说 many volunteers。提到 charity， 你一定有机会看到这个字，就是 volunteer。volunteer 就是志工，或者说是专门来帮忙的义工等等。Many volunteers give their time， 好，会愿意付出他们的时间 to help out 来帮忙 ，and support the staff， 好，去提供支援。支援的 staff 就是我们昨天有提到，都是他这个员工，这个 staff 是一个集合名词嘛 ，who organize the festival， 所以可以想象一下，我们讲了这个图书城，它本身需要非常非常多人力物力的投注。那我们刚好今天提到这个 Sean Bethel， 他也是负责帮忙做这件事的人。Organize 这个字很重要，就是指去举办、去筹备一项活动。
Pick up your pen and let's underline give their time. Give their time is a nice verb phrase. It means to donate their time. Donate is D-O-N-A-T-E. So you give your time or you can donate your time. And then we have to help out and support. This is another little phrase. We can put some parentheses. To help out and support the staff. To help out and 怎样怎样怎样。You can actually just cross this out. To help out just means to assist or to support. So 这个句子 we can change it and say many volunteers donate their time and support staff who organize the festival. It's a little shorter, but there's a lot of good words in here and really easy words too. Give time, help out. You understand those.
没错，所以在这里的话，你可以特别注意一下 ，help out 就是提供协助 ，support 也就是支援的意思。它就有很多很棒的一些片语啊，实际的用法。你可以让它句子缩短，但你也要把它讲得更清楚、更完整一点的话，也是很好的。
Yeah, I agree. This is a longer sentence. It doesn't need to be so long, but there are a lot of really good little phrases we like to use in English. Help out and blah, blah, blah is a pretty common thing to say when we want volunteers for a charity. Okay, let's continue. Their mission is to help the local economy by creating a lively book festival and promoting literature and culture.
好，再来我们来看一下下面这句话，他说 their mission， 他们这个使命或他们的宗旨，他们希望能做这件事情。你就想说，为什么好好的？其实你想象一下，很多旧书店城，他们当初最开始的时候，也许是有他们当地的工业。后来这个工业慢慢没落之后，他们必须要有新的这种东西去把大家的可能是发观光财啦，把这个钱金流带进来，让当地的经济能够复苏，能够热络起来。所以你看这个地方，他说 their mission is to help the local economy。老师这个地方呢，可以念成 economy 或者是 economy，
Both are okay.
都是指这个经济的意思，能够帮助当地的经济。就怎么样的方式呢？By creating a lively book festival， 这个 lively 的话就是很热闹，把它搞得非常热闹，大家愿意明年还来，对不对？这样的话就可以带动这个观光还有经济的这个起飞哦。他继续说了 ，the lively book festival and promoting literature and culture， 也可以顺便去鼓吹或者是提倡一下文学，还有当地的这些文化。我觉得这实在是太酷了。
I agree. Pick up your pen, underline the word mission.The S-S-F-S-H, mission, not mission. And a mission is a goal, G-O-A-L. So write down S-H and then write down the word goal, G-O-A-L. Their goal is to help the local economy. And this makes sense. maybe some people will travel to Scotland. It's the fall. It's very beautiful. It's a book festival. And they're not going to have a lot of e-readers. You're going to go buy books. And so when you know that this festival exists, it's a nice reason to go. And probably you will spend money at the hotels. You will go to the restaurants. You will see local sites. You'll go to these bookstores. This sounds like a great way to help keep these stores around, because otherwise you're just going to buy it online, right?
没错没错，所以到后来的话，你可以有这种机会吸引到很多很多的人来，在这个过程当中可以去体验当地的文化啦，然后呢慢慢去读很多书啦，你比较不会看到很多那种去读电子书的，他们来的真的是非常非常喜欢书的那些书迷哦。
All right, let's continue here with interesting activities and events. There is something for everyone at the Wigtown Book Festival.
好，他最后告诉你说 ，with interesting activities and events， 有这么多有趣的活动，还有这些各式各样 activities 这个字跟 event 这个词，中文都可以翻译成活动的意思哦。有这么多的安排呢 ，there is something for everyone at the Wigtown Book Festival。你在这个 Booktown Festival 里面，图书节里面，每一个人都可以找到属于自己适合的东西。
I couldn't find a lot of information about the Wigtown Book Festival during COVID, but I imagine that the bookshop had a very difficult time. And I think the festival probably had a very hard time because everyone was staying away. And maybe this is a guess, but maybe people that really like to read books probably were also very concerned about maybe COVID. They weren't just like, hey, 随便了, right? So this would really hurt them even more.
没错没错，如果说今天像是在之前这个 COVID 比较盛行的期间，我相信呢冲击了很多各行各业，那他们的话也受到非常非常大的冲击哦。不晓得他这段时间到底有没有找到任何的那种方式可以度过这一段？那老师光他想说，他去找了一些资料，他在 COVID 期间他是靠什么样的方式去度过的？我猜应该是网络的订单。
Yeah, I mean, Sean Bythell, there's a video here where he shoots the e-reader and he puts it in his store. He wants you to buy books, not use the e-books. He doesn't want you to go to a website and buy books. He wants you to go to a store and support bookstores. But he understands he's got to make money. And so he does sell his books online, and people buy all the strange books online. They're too embarrassing to buy in the store. So he has to live in both worlds. He has a bookstore and he has crazy customers, but he needs online so he can pay his bills.
没有错。所以在这里的话，它会有两种。如果你去看他的书的话，会发现到说，它里面它会告诉你说来了多少客人，然后书那个网络上的订单多少，他都会把它写下来。所以他必须要有实体的店面去让大家有机会来。但是我碰到 COVID 或其他，就刚好天气很冷，大家都不想出门的时候，他还必须要靠着网络上的这些订单，能够让他去付那些账单。
All right. Well, with that, we are out of time at Enjoy English School. I really hope you like this. I thought it was fun seeing a very different kind of story on the book club this month. For Enjoy English School, I'm Chris Gorski.
I'm Antony.
We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.